I just did before I started. You're a fucking moron. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. First off, to explain what's been happening. This game is extremely temperamental if you alt-tab out of it. To the point that it does not want to go back to full screen correctly 9 times out of 10. No idea what that said. I've sat through that like 3 different times. But yeah. I can't alt-tab out of this. But hello and welcome everyone. That is not an stupid idiot moron. Welcome. I'm Winter. This is Penumbra. Overture. Dude, if I have to do if I have to alt-tab out, I'm gonna have to exit the whole game and just go back into it. That's the only way I can fix it. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. Let's do normal. The story began in February year 2000. Ever want to feel old?
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Are we gonna be in the snow? Please say I want to be in the snow. Thank you, Mixmaster. I appreciate it. Yeah, every so often I throw curveballs. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I still can pick things up. Can you not shut my doors? Rude. Use left mouse button to pick things up. Take a closer look with right. Okay. Ooh! But... Oh, okay. That's all I need. Hop in bed. Bottle of Jack. Night-night. Good Lord, how much freaking Jack Daniels do you need? Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. Really don't know why you still have only one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. What does a fisherman's wife know of life? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours, and I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said we were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well on the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Aww. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Always travel with a padlock and a key, preferably. Mine's in the inventory. Okay. Sorry, I'd get myself some candy and a scoop cat box. Empty. Pretty odors. Glad I'm getting out of here soon. They must eat and sleep and, well, do everything else in one room for weeks at a time. Ooh. Flashlight switches on and off by the inventory tab or app. Always good to have a notebook, jot down interesting information or reminder. Emergency glow stick should still be in the locker. Keys. Ooh, this is weird. I'm moving around while I have the mouse cursor on screen for the item. That's odd, but it works. Batteries for the flashlight. I'm in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. Should be able to access it through my inventory. OG. Sorry, apparently my cat wasn't done going to the bathroom. Have to scoop cat box in a second. Ho, don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Tire head went numb a long time ago, but I still hear the wind roaring. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, Elbow. How's that? Don't care. Need shelter. Looks frozen shut. Needs something to break. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Might be a Sasquatch about us. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? If I missed some of the text on the bottom of the screen, I apologize. They don't leave it on screen for long. Empty boxes of ammunition. Let's see, I can swing the hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. Opposite works too. Pulling back and thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. Hold down right mouse after the backswing. I should be able to look around. This is already getting a little too complicated. Hello? Housekeeping? Hello? I don't think anyone's home. Aha! Had a feeling. There we go. The hell? Looks like some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. Scared the shit out of me. Okay, that's how to get through the door. Oh, great. Love already getting lost. Is it just the two ways? Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Why? I appreciate it. Go on the stream, Brendan. Thank you for stopping by. You won't see anything like that on my channel, I can promise you. Keep people out or in. God, I found that. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there if something goes wrong. Part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, it won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. Hide for a couple seconds or so perfectly still. That'll make me properly hidden. Oh wow, it is so much easier to see on OBS. I can't see the middle of the screen on the main feed. Oh. Well, at least y'all can still see. That's what matters. Thank you, I guess. Welcome to the stream, Paul. I appreciate it for IQ. As heavy as it looks, still, it should serve as some form of weapon if I have to defend myself. Yet. No, don't come. Okay. Oh. See a little bit. Storage room. Why can't I take this? He turned that down a little. That was way loud. Lots of paper boxes with rusty nails. Reams of wiring. Okay, I'm ready. This game already has me freaked out. Oh god. What the hell just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. What was that? Okay. Maybe that's like a checkpoint kind of thing? I don't know. Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God maybe I can get... Can't read that fast. Entrance to this cave has caved in. Must be another way out. Locked door. Odd noise coming from in storage. Really wish they would leave what's on the screen on longer. Well, in the stream, silly thing or something, I appreciate it. Yeah, probably, you know, stub my toe every time I run a corner. That kind of mild curse. Bookcases. Ice white. Just old paint cans dried up long ago. This shows some kind of trapdoor, but I can't see where it would be. Oh, take the 3 stones out of the bucket. What's that mean? Over here. Oh, it needs to go that way. Okay. You. My toast usually does anyway. Whenever I make it. So nothing new to me. Looks like someone's removed the ladder from the hooks with a pretty blunt saw. Okay, where's the ladder? Have to go back out here and look for a ladder. Painkillers, well, I'd prefer first aid kit, but at least if I'm injured, I can grin and bear it. Okay, so that's my health. And lots of useless junk, but at best it'd be a decent hiding spot. Haven't gone to the office yet. Flare could be handy light source. Oh, okay. Guessing not permanent light source, so. The way I came in. This way. Oh, on its side. Okay. Extrin? Bottle of Baxtrin might come in handy. Ooh, look at you being fancy in the wild. Command Bunker Emergency Airstrip Zulu Weekly Report, August 15th, 1945. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learned the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and I will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hand. This base is so disconnected sometimes. I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets. Not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses. Category 7C. In order for myself, my glasses are in rather a poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an architect find buried in the earth, discovered by one of the work team. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. Yeah, imagine that. You can see the whole game on the full screen. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know. This man before me is Howard. I call him father. It was different, but the same that time, like I had more control, but over what? I have no idea what that is. Copenhagen Post, Monday, August 17, 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sown into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH 4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits known as the Horngate live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. I'm not sure if that's a U or a V. Oh, it's a U, because that's a U. Urine Gate. Basically, it seems like it's a whole kind of Silent Hill F thing that's happening, in that what was something that was like in the natural environment was causing the people that live there to start like going crazy and start turning. In Silent Hill F, it's the hell is it? It's some kind of like chemical in like feeding up through hot springs or something that's very similar to that, that starts like aerating out into the environment, and it starts like affecting people in the area. Right? Move that ice block back in place. Locked. Need a key. Rotting wooden shelves must be the added moisture from that grate. This whole room is putrefying. More painkillers. Have please. Thank you. Ooh, beef jerky. Not without aroma. It's funny. It is old beef jerky. Yay, more beef jerky. I was sitting in the table. So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. Here. Ooh, batteries. Thank you. Now it's at 39%. Okay, whole desk space that I've got open for my mouse for this game. Okay, I've been to the office, been to storage room. Need to find a ladder for the storage room. I'm using my flashlight, but I really don't want to use what little I've got left of it. Seems to go kind of quick. Workshop. Workshop. Storage. I'm guessing this... Okay, yeah. The red circle is where I'm at. Locked door in the middle of the mine. Ah, great. Locked chest. A locked door. I'm guessing... I'll guess. Oh! Shit. Forgot I had this. Go check the office again. Yep. There we go. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. Okay, so I need backstring, black gunpowder, string. I'm guessing it's just like, okay, here's the list of things you need to make sure you get to do this. Right? And finally defend Good Springs. Can't wait here for whatever's need to hide. Oh, bad doggy. No, 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 no. Anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, better not stare it out. Anything within my field of vision might panic me, and then I'm a goner. That's office. Okay. This workshop. Oh, piss off, doggy. No. Mind you, I can't see. Okay, there's the door. Okay. There's... Oh, I could just jump down here. That's me being stupid. I looked a lot farther down. It's hard to... It's honestly hard for me to see in the dark. Looks as if this basement caved in some years ago. Something's tunneled through here more recently, though. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? No worries, Buff. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night tonight and good day tomorrow. Spiders? No. We not? I can get out. What else is down here? Please get rid of that person mix. A71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After my careful autopsy, I am concerned there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Ew. Day 100. From the marks I have been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Thank you. If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I would say that it looks like eggshells. It does. Oh, trying to avoid this thing. Just keep timing it wrong. Finally, this must be all that's left of the basement storage. That lock looks rather worse for wear. Okay, that lock. Didn't see it yet. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that stops the steam so I'll go back through, I don't get hurt again. Sure thing, Speedy. Pests must be quite common. Lighter refill canister. Okay. Oh, hate this tunnel shit. Okay, this is the first one. Day 1. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might have one day be of scientific value, despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous. My aim is to remain secure, until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecasted what today the rescue crews that the rest the re- I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions and going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beast. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain, rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered the storeroom. I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned, I will not venture out again until I am certain that the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Day 34. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Oh, makes me laugh because in Minecraft, cave spiders are the ones that are poisonous. Out of the 2 spiders that there are. Day 35. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. But lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath this storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Day 50. For 4 days now, I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries in my torch died and I made a second life-saving find. The creature's natural habitat is in the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes and I'll have extracted enough of the beast for a rather hearty meal. Ugh. Ugh. Dry, dusty old bags. Oh. Horrible sight. Luckily it's mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. Oh. Poor dog. Spider's small place. I don't know if I can go through this. I think I can hear the pitter patter of tiny. Definitely can. What the hell? First one. Path on the side of that one. That way. First one? Where the first one was. This way. Look for this way? Yeah. Is everywhere under here now. Oop. I think someone's been dragged through here, never seen so much blood before. Only chance to get answers. Sorry, I was scratching my leg. Letter was empty, it'd be anything that wasn't empty. Okay. Bladder plus fuel equals fire. Fire happy. Bugs equals sad. Got it. It's an item to use. Okay. I thought it was something I used myself. Yes. Old he's old and scratched, but looks to be in one piece. Bigger. Day 200. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it. The only one with an operational door lock. Another reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough. Simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxic ingestion. Ew. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mine system, haven has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friend scratching on the door to my cell. Hey, welcome to the stream. Game Themer's time by. I appreciate it. Big spider. Oh. Is that his tongue? Here, you can have that. I'll leave you in peace. Ugh. Looks like it's been carved into the wood with a knife. Got a rock and I know how to use it. Hole isn't large enough for a man now. Not that I'd go anywhere near it, even if it was. What burrowed out of this tunnel? Who dragged whoever was in that room through that tunnel? Ugh. Here, can we just block this up so it don't come back out? Here. Cork, let's cork this back up, please. There we go. That works. Here, have a boot for your troubles. Oh, it was saying the steam hurts. Okay, I get it now. Guessing that's a checkpoint, so go ahead and E4. Oh, locked door in the middle of the mine, so this now I can go over to the workshop area. Really? You're still out here, doggy? No. office. Workshop. No, why'd you open? Stop it. Mining slag. Might be a good idea to block the door if that creature is back there. Won't be sneaking up on me. Can we not, please? Old cement mixer, seen better days. TNT, I'm dynamite. TNT, I'll win that fight. TNT, watch me explode. TNT. I know I screwed that up. No. There. God dang it. Ow. Off my ass. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. No, you're just on my lap to get to the courts. No. Get the point, please. Okay, run. Oops. Okay, I need code. Probably use panel to input a code. Yeah, okay. I thought. That's workshops where I'm at. I need to go straight across the explosives. No, 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 no. That doggy. Love my workshop. It is too great a hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot help but feel for those without such a delicate, mousy morsels on which to munch. For Red ate ravenously of their flesh today, and shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely to the button pad I installed on the door. Yet Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. 8412. Got it. Oh, I got leans. Cool. Oops. Nope. Very slowly. Make sure I don't get caught. Hopefully. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, and up. Brilliant. One step closer to setting off those explosives without losing any vital body parts. What I just grab? Oh, cotton string. Okay. Piece of string just about long enough to make a fuse out of. These must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful or have a heart attack. Yeah, one of the two. Worn and torn, yet the edge is sharp to the touch. God, more spider webs. I hope that hole was there before the spiders and not the other way around. I'm guessing whenever it does that, it's saving. Electric fence, and it's been put up recently. Better find a way to get over. Oh, but what if I can hop it? Try. Oh, I can destroy those boards back there, but I want to see what's over here first. Oh, it's just the other side of this. Oops. Could just be a piece of ice reflecting the light, or more likely my imagination, but something's definitely catching my eye under those rocks. Pickaxe! Time to Minecraft. All the things that you'll need to be successful as a carpenter. Sawhorses. Got your lumber. Saws. Looks ancient. It's so old I don't even know what it would have been used for. Good question. These look like they've seen some use in their time. Can't have been much fun working down here. In fact, it must have been pretty god-awful. Air wheel. How's everything this? I still need black gunpowder. Really not in the explosives area. It's just straight across from. Huh. Cut across the area where the light is might not be a good idea. Trying to sneak around, usually best to not crouch walk through the light. You stay over there, everything will be fine. Gas caved in here. Could have happened years ago. I shouldn't be risking my life like this. The whole facility could come down around me. Still, if I want to press on, I'll have to clear this obstruction somehow. There must be something left here I could use. Maybe there's still some industrial explosives lying around. Okay, good. I'm glad he can't see me from that distance. Because he should have been able to. Nothing here. Grab. Huh. God. Nope. Okay, so the string's soaked in the back string. Now I just need to find gunpowder. I don't know. You said there still might be some explosive lying around. I thought you meant here. Literally. Not. I figure you shove the string into the flare. So it's, you know, maybe go boom. Oh, that's weird. That's cool though. The blue of the hiding and the red of the flare. Where the hell? Do a lot of damage to anything underneath. Do I have to grab that barrel of TNT? Again, real quick. That was just string. Beef with beans and potatoes. Rations. No, you can only roll it back and forth. Yeah, I use the pickaxe on even part. Shit. No. Come on. See if I actually take you on. Come on. Welcome to the stream, Thomas. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Nope, this is Penumbra. Made by the same people, though. Yeah, he's a little confused because I'm out of his reach. I'm gonna get you. Nope, you're annoying me. Stop it. Go away. I think I got it. Yes! Victory! Nope. Bad dog. Okay, now I can walk around safely. Thank God. Okay, so I can't... Right there. So that means the area I was trying to get into was... it broke the hinges. Okay, yeah, this was the TNT. Good thing I got rid of the dog. Otherwise, moving this would have been a pain in the butt. Would have been used for mining operations, but I don't see a fuse. Can't ignite a soaked string, it has proper fuse. Oh, so I still need the gunpowder. Great rusting iron wheels, remnants of a past age of industry. Ancient bags of crumbling cement. Or what that says. Where the hell would the gunpowder be? Huh. In here. Oh, that's as much as it moves. Okay. Bring it. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Well, this stream, Sean. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. It's pretty good. I'm rather confused as to where I'm guessing the black gunpowder is at the moment, because I seem to be. Sir? Are you having fun running your laps today? Are you getting your steps in? You know, when your Fitbit tells you you need more steps, you gotta get your steps in. What the hell are you doing? Are you having fun running? Sir? Sir? This AI is going weird. Sir, get over here. It's not easy to attack with this thing. You gotta pull back and then move forward. It's really annoying. The timing is not easy. Because I have no idea like how close I am to actually hitting it. One. It's like about 5 hits. Get over here. They have the worst issues when you are out of reach. I'm right behind you, dum-dum. Sweet. Got it. Okay, now I can explore the area all I want. No threats. What, this? I've got my method. Stand on a tall box and just swing. Nothing in here. Spider. Be sure there's nothing in drawers. No, you can actually stand on objects in this and they don't lose collision. Fortunately, it cannot surf. Cool. Save real quick. Pretty sure there was nothing here. Just the spiders. Research findings. And in here. Turkey. Welcome to the stream, Speedy. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Also, welcome to the stream, Speedy. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I can't remember if I said it or not. My brain's like trying to keep track of too much right now. I only have one on the stream. this thing was done, but I appreciate it. Actually, I have some siblings, yeah, but you're just being one of those kind of people. Yeah, both are good. There's been times I've had turkey and ham. Office in there. Oh, I can actually light the area. That's cool. Well, ain't that hopeful? Game turnaround. No, wasn't anything there. That was the storage. Okay. Seems like about the only way to go is a workshop. Or like the other half over here. Can't get to the northern area because it's blocked off. Hmm. I can actually see. No. Hmm. Welcome to the stream, Birdie. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Nothing under here. So confused. Huh. I didn't see the hole before. Thank you. I like how when you time someone out for a day, it says 86,000 seconds. Maybe that's what I need to do, is figure out how to get over that. That's about the only area I haven't gone into. No, I can't take the barrel out. Eat. Huh. Good question. I'll see if I can. I'm using my brains. Urgh. Nope. God dang it. I was trying to use the leverage of the beam under the barrel on the box to heave the barrel over, but it doesn't want to do it. Yep, I was trying to make a lever, but it doesn't want to do it. A ramp might work, though. Welcome to the stream, Sarah. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. No. Flip. Lay it on your side. Thank you. Get those. Vegeta. Okay. Nope. Shoves him right out of the way. Give me the box. Oh, this game's physics are pretty different, so they are pretty. It's pretty weird how some stuff works. Okay. Ow. Here we go. Yes, just touch a live battery. That's fine. Explosives. Thank you. Okay. Oh, look very weak and old. Penumbra Overture, and it's just how I like my hair. I don't have a name for it. But welcome to the stream, DC. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Key to the city. Yeah. Pickaxe and hammer. Dynamite! I try not to be in the habit of handling old explosives, but I guess needs must. Perfect, a gunpowder keg. There's only a small hole at the top, though, not big enough to reach in. There we go. Dry gunpowder, that's what I need. A container. Painkillers. Is that a bomb? It's like a Zelda bomb. Are you serious? How do I get it? Well, the stream lit. Thank you for some. I appreciate it. Not too bad. To figure out how to pick up this gunpowder. I wouldn't doubt it. Whoa! Okay, I need to reload. Okay. I can hear. Good. Save my boxes. I was hoping it would. Ouch. Stupid battery. What do I do then? Because it won't let me pick it up. Once it's on the ground. What? Oh, I just probably put the string in it. Okay. Here we go. Let's say, unbelievably, this first fuse ever made. Okay. Whoa. Finally got that. Save real quick. Got the fuse sorted. One spark and this thing should go up a tree. I just hope it doesn't take me with it. Dookie doke. Who's ready for some fireworks? Whoa! Holy shit. Not much of an opening, but I'll have to do. Potholing has always terrified me. That's a smaller hole than the other one. But you're crawling through this one. Does that make sense? When I look back, I can't think what spurred me to go deeper into the mine. Perhaps it was arrogance at still being alive, or something as ridiculous as facing adversity and coming out on top. Now I know I would have been better off starving or being mauled to death than starting the chain of events that led me to end up here writing to you. I just hope once you understand my story, you will have what's necessary to put an end to this tale. I certainly didn't. Ooh, okay. Why am I in the middle of the room? What? Guessing these are my hidey holes. What the fuck was that? Waves down here so alien compared to the way sound travels on the surface. The rock bomb almost sounded organic. A room. There had to be some kind of backup system for the electricity. I think this might be part of it. From the look of the thing, I'd guess this is the control panel for that generator. Generator, spare parts, batteries. Walls of this hole aren't as uniform as the rest of the shafts, but why dig it out by hand? Good question. Yay! Yeah. There's 69% battery power left. Nice. Spielberg generator type Z7G. Congratulations on your purchase from the Type 7 product line. We are certain that you will be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added and improved features of the 7G model. Avoid personal wear and tear. Wind-up starter motor has been replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workplace can be an accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy the new increased grease control system. Electrical installation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7G basic model arrives without much more. Quick start guide. Ensure the area surrounding the 7G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve, confirm primary flow. Pull main operation lever. Check energy output. Your unit should now be fully functional. Okay. Get that going. It feels as leaving my body for just a moment, but not just hovering around. It's like I go someplace. What are these things? Look like industrial fuses. Battery symbol on the side, but it's welded tight shut. They had some kind of machine for opening these. It's not here anymore. Some kind of protective screen, maybe? I wonder what it protected them from. Question. Some kind of... Thing's huge. It must be about 3.5 megawatts. But it's pretty old. Certainly enough to light a few bulbs, though. Find it. Doesn't want to move. Starter motor being powered. Okay. Figure out how to get that going. No, with the whispering in the ear. Well, that's a weird shaped rock. I thought they just didn't put a texture in on one side. No, it's just very weird geometry. Huh. Couple spots. Okay, can't do anything down here. be hydraulics, at any rate, some sort of fluid control. At a loss for the squiggles too. Full for water. Full worn out. Be able to work out what I love the stream. All everything was done, but I appreciate it. I'm not doing too bad. Guessing that is, since that's one, that's probably two, so that's a secondary flow. Cooling system to avoid heating. Release excess steam till pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow. Do all this in a certain order. Of course, it has to be going, I guess, first. I'm trying to look at this stuff, but it won't. Guessing that's steam. Fluid control could be the grease. Secondary flow by turning appropriate valve, which is the second one over there. Cooling system to avoid heating. That one. Guessing that one. Release excess steam. Fuel pressure is a safe limit. Guessing that's the last one. Low. My guess is this one, this one, this one, this one, back here, then pull the lever. Nope. Hmm. On the secondary. At this point, all three of these could mean any of the three things I need to do. Fluid control. Because fluid control could be for the overheating. It also could be the grease. Also be steam because steam produces droplets of water. Like they're I'm going somewhere else right now. Used. Old decaying not working. Automatic gate blocking off the rest of the mine. Needs some power if I want to move it. Probably prevented access to the mine proper out of working hours. Something like that won't open without power. The look of it, this mine is built sometime after the section I've just come from. Must have just forgotten about all the old equipment back there when they built this. These spare radio parts don't look spare at all. They almost look like they've been put here recently. Comms equipment can't be within signal range. Comm radio. That noise. For some reason, I really don't like it. I've got to get a grip. That beeping coming from the speakers. Maybe there's someone out there after all. January 12th, 1972. Boys, I'd come have a word with you myself, but I got more important things to do than piss about making sure you're all doing your jobs properly. Now, I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between you lot, playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine, so long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down here. However, you all know full well that Penrose has some very deep-seated issues with this site. So anyone who thought it'd be a good idea to sabotage this generator... Oh, that's why. So I need the fuses first. Then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom would be quite clearly need his head examined. You get me? In other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday, and the rest of you, it's not all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note, another radio's gone missing, and you better hope to God that means one of you lost it. Because stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. The third one this month, which means the amnesty and coming clean is fast coming to a close. There will be repercussions, got it? What's strange is you're all supposed to be working in pairs, so nobody should be able to get their hands on a radio without the other spotting it. When I find out who's responsible, I'm going to find out how they got away with it so long. And I'm going to fling them out into the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear into the night, just like all these radios. Harvard, lead mine for me. Is it Predator? Is it? Seems to be just fine to me. Narrowband communications radio. Oh no, I'm experimenting. Fragile. Must be French. Emergency procedures. In the event of an emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedure detailed in the leaflet provided. Rescue services will already be on their way, and so under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid colleagues themselves or contact their emergency services. This code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event that you are trapped in the mine with no way in which to signal or otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. Once you feel certain that there is no risk of rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communications device at hand and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. Should such a device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to dig you out. Great. It says 50 amp fuses, but the box is empty. Still, the contents can't be far away. Yay, 79%. Oh, it said top shelf. Oh, there it is. Nyeh, nyeh. Here we go. Fraggle Rock is right. I used to watch that all the time when I was a kid. That and Eureka's Castle. Those were really good shows. Okay, hold on. Where's that was at? So okay. All that's left is turn the power on, go through there. Yeah, anytime I think of Fraggle Rock, I also in the same thought, like same like time I'm thinking about it, I also think of Eureka's Castle because it literally was like right during the same time they were both on. So I can't think about one without thinking about the other. Not to mention the fact that it's they're both based around like puppets. So they both of them definitely like sit about probably the same place in my head. Welcome to the stream, Sick Talk. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. That's a very odd text. Air might come in handy, but these fuses look A1 to me. What the hell does that mean? You're right. I've never heard of a Please Burger myself. Maybe. Pleases with cheese. This is where I came in. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that also. Yeah, this is just back this way. Morse code, give me the damn number for the gate. Are you serious? Five. Wait, no. Five, 7, 3, 8. 5. Yeah. Yeah, it's 5738. Okay. Oh, now I got the 5738, 5738, 5738, 5738, 5738. Okay. I got the. That's for the. 5738. Because it was 5 beeps, and it was 2 long, 3 short, and there was 3 long, 2 short, and then 3 long, 2 short. Also, I just remember where the direction my eyes went. They went from the middle to over to up to diagonal over. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. No worries. 8675309. Oh shit. Did I do that? God damn it. God, I can't do that. I was gonna turn on the cat cam, but I can't do that. Work properly. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh, no. I alt tabbed out of the game to try to turn the cat cam on, but I forgot with this game I can't alt tab because if I do it screws up the way the game is on screen because it's slightly older and just doesn't know what to do if you alt tab. So I apologize the cat cam's not on right now. I would turn it on otherwise. So if I can't use the fuse in that, what the hell do I have the fuse for? Hmm. I am very confused. Because I Have you looking for, it seems like for a fuse, put it into that so you can get the panel working, so you can get the generator working, so you can get the gate working, so you can go through the gate. But then the fuse I have doesn't want to work for that, so it's like, I don't understand. Welcome to the stream, Patty. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Pepe. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I haven't seen anything else laying around either. Huh. Yeah. For me, that's just games like this in general. There's a lot of times where I'll miss something obvious, or I just don't see something, or like there's something I'm missing. It's usually what it is. There's always something I'm missing or not understanding. Like some piece of information I'm just not getting, something I didn't see, or things just don't click how they should for me to be able to continue. For me, that's frustrating, but I like trying to figure stuff out. Okay. I don't know, you tell me. I don't even know what the hell this is for. What am I not understanding? What am I missing? Hmm. I think I'm missing my surroundings as I go down. What am I? I don't like to give attention-seeking assholes attention. So thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, welcome to the stream, D'Lo. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Uh, Does spark the starter motor? I suppose can't get by without a battery after all. There we go. I think I know what I need to do. Okay. After seeing that spot for the battery on the side, I think this is what I was supposed to do. Why there's a giant hole down here. Hopefully now I can get it working. Startup motor functional should be set. Okay. Cool. Grease. Yeah, finally. Generator's age, wonder if sparks at all. There's probably just been a power surge. Should check. Something's gone wrong with starter motor. Need to get that fixed. Just hand crank it. What they used to do in the old days. Hand crank it. Oh, look at that. The one I thought would come off did. Into my hand. Now you want to. I want to use it before. No. Saved me a lot of time. My brain was trying to pre-fix a problem that hadn't happened yet. It was about 2 steps ahead. Didn't even know it. Can I grab it now? It won't let me. Right underneath it, it's a very violent fist. Just keeps going all over the place. Okay, save because it's about to get dicey. Okay. Spin the entire world instead. Yeah, just might.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me? Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning, and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My Morrissey message I hope has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Oh, go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
Beyond the fence to the right, there should be a hole or perhaps an access point to reach further into the mine. Okay. Hello, doggy. You want to go? Come on. Why is the gate being like this? you can hit him through the fence. Oh, this is so cheap and I love it. Nope. A little bit, yeah, it did kind of sound like Christopher Walken there for a second. Are you stupid? Get down here. Look, I'm down here. Don't you Superman at me. Try it again. Try it again. You try to Superman at me. You see what happens. Yeah, I thought so. Come on. Get over here so I can get rid of you. Dum-dum. Come here. Okay, good. Finally. Thing's a pain in the butt. Place bigger than I thought. I feel like a rat caught in a maze. I just hope I have longer life expectancy. There's a lot I still need to go through in this. Origin activation. Auxiliary shaft. Guessing I need to go in here anyway.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Where'd the dog go? Get back here. Get over here. Well, thank you, Ezekiel. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. And thank you for stopping by the stream. Appreciate that also. Come here. Oh, there's two of you. That's one down. What the hell is that? Come here. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Like I said, it's not easy to attack in this game. Once I'm holding the button down, it locks my view. The only way to move it around is to hold the right mouse button, which feels not very intuitive, while I'm still holding the left mouse button down. Come on, I know you're on the box. Come here. Stop wandering off. Get back over here. Get over here. Stay down. Another one? Really? I think I hear a third one. Health is fine. As long as I can get on top of something, those things are not a problem. This is the most horrifying Animal Crossing I've ever played. On the stream, Rich. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Motivation. Oh, yep. Shit. Got 2 hits on him. Thank God for pipes. Where'd you go? Stop running off. Like that's gonna help you any. No. Rude. Okay. 3 down. Hopefully there's no more in the area. I've turned this into a much different kind of game for myself. Go to storage first. And get into storage.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my hope like you would a puppy freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
I have no idea what the hell he was going on about.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between a nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
Must be a tunnel leading to the storeroom. It's pretty high, though. Guessing I need a ladder. That's 2 hooks right there. You can hang a ladder from that. The test substance continues to defy identification. Both chemical and xeno investigations fail to produce meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 102, bromine test, normal, pH 5. Test 103, acid test, negative. Test 104, ammonia NH3, negative, unreactive. Test 105, hydrochloric acid solution, negative for sulfate, sulfide, and chlorate ions. Test 106, standard hallucinogenics, mild intoxicant test abandoned due to most test subjects suffering massive internal hemorrhaging within 1 to 2 hours. Test 107, positive/negative metal patients incomplete. Test 108, human hallucinogenics incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amine, which gives it the floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in xenochemic sense. It is harmless insofar as we have identified it, and so can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159, potassium dichromate paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161, litmus test, negative for all but chlorine. Test 301, hydrochloric acid solution, positive for aromatic amine. Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance. So far, removing it from its dormant location causes its base state to radically change, producing massive heat to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreactive to every test we have the equipment to run. Prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Spooky. Even damaged when I got the power on. The man still clutching, still looking for what? Before him lies metal, jutting awkward from earth, a hatch, a portal, a hole, a door. Unfamiliar text. Who are these figures huddled around? What secrets are hidden behind the faces of men? I felt something that time, but I didn't feel before, but I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still trapped inside the artifact. Yeah, because it's saving my progress. Looks like some kind of excavation, although not like any mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist came from, but I don't fancy getting any closer to find it. I do. It seems fine to me. I live in the blue mist now. My orange cone guardian. This is my realm. No one shall enter. Ha ha. Oh. The letter is broken. Eat. That's not helpful. Nyeh. Nyeh. No. Why does this box look military? It can't be more than 20 years old. I'm moving this huge container. hide those. Okay. Piercing white light, still not enough to illuminate the whole room. Huh. Okay, so can't go up there. Yeah, my. Don't think I have anything to fix at the moment, though. A good idea, though. I'll have to try to remember that. Thank you, Rich. Tool shed. Maybe in the tool shed there's something. Three. Batteries flare. Juno report 66B, Phase 9, Anno 9002, Anno Domini 1992. Filed by Chief Attending Xeno Officer for the eyes of the leading installation officer only. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be of manufactured rather than natural origin and so warrants additional interest and, need I say, security. The bulk of substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where artifact 66B was buried and appears at least in part to consist of a solidified form of 63, with a number of operable appendages. Artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is indeed as was suspected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear, and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it served a purpose in traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route avoiding the cave-in. At this stage, we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decisions of the elevated caste, but I am struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of the research team put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom, and with this in mind, I feel fully justified in filing an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a number of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. Ew, a saw. Reason why it will be working. Tip it up might help. Needed to use it for something. The auxiliary shaft. I keep thinking something's gonna be in one of those. Door's barricaded, but what happened to whoever blocked it from the inside? You're telling me you couldn't reach through your hand and push up on that? Come on now. No. The gate, not the board. Way down from up there. Hope it's sturdier than it looks. Oh, there's something up there maybe. Oh, here. Here we go. That's all that was up here? Right? You would think such a little tiny hand should easily be able to just push it up. Nope. Fortunately, don't want to do that. Ha ha! Stacked them. I didn't mean to do that. There's definitely no reason for all the tunnels. Pretty busted. I don't know if I can fix that. Stop pushing it. It don't want to connect back up. There's some, like, however the collision on it is, yeah. Can't just, like, put it back together. Rusty saws. Not that I wish that testing this job, but still sharp enough to saw through. Oh! Swear to God, if I can't use this saw on that board in the gate. This is what happens when you have a short attention span. Forget items you just picked up, or things you just did. Where the hell was it? Is it the auxiliary? I think it was the auxiliary shaft area. Oh, it would be nice, but no. It's a giant mining area, so there's a bunch of gas canisters around for that reason. Yes, take the time to saw through it instead of pushing it up over the little barrier with your hand. No, stop farting on me. Bugs in the area. Great. How'd you like that? You want another one? I am getting out of here. Whether y'all like it or not. Get back over here. Oh, you brought your friend. Try again. Come on now. I wish they didn't have to run off every damn time. Oh yeah, don't fight back. I can't do it. I'm not that strong. I should hide. No, fuck that. Find high ground. On Obi-Wan. Or Qui-Gon Jinn. Whoever I can't ever remember who had the high ground. It's been forever since I've seen it. Either way, I win. Not a good dog. Or it's more of a cat person. Area must be the access point to reach further into the mine. Well, that's quite a machine. Doesn't come any more industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front look pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. Yeah, it does. Pick me, I'm ready to go. No. That is the biggest plug in the world. Jesus. Oh, that's right. Hey, it's been a hot minute since I've seen those movies. I don't know why, but I get Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon mixed up for that, like, part right there. From out the door rises something vast, something terrible, which strikes the man, knocking him down, and those standing by him wither into the darkness. Screaming begins, beggings. Still, Father looks on. Is he screaming? Is he bringing this? Father, what have you done? Enchantment begins. I suppose I can trust these things a bit more. I'm not dead yet. Still, they must have a purpose. What could it be? You saved my damn game. I keep saying that. Also, the glow stick is really wobbly when you look around. I had to say something on it at least once. I think it's funny. Every time I move, it just goes. Damn it, they don't go no further. Right here. There we go. Power's on, nothing else is on the cards. Mining machine needs ignition key. No, not working. Try this way. Nope. Okay. At least I tried. Very vibes, yes. Doubt the Transformers passed a rigorous safety check. Yeah, I don't think so either. Where the hell is the ignition key for this? Won't let me jump on it. Don't do anything with it. Doesn't look as old as some of the other damages to the mine. Bits of rock occasionally come loose from the rubble. Seeing anything else in? Power cabinet. Yeah, say so. Maybe the ignition key's not in here. Log. Secondary excavation site B. Beginning phase 338, Anno 9000, Anno Domini 1990. Filed by Chief Attending Chemist, Security Status Nil, Anno 9000, Phase 338. Today marks the first phase of Excavation Team B's new assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. This site, among others, was selected for many possible candidates thanks to powerful divination techniques passed down for many generations amongst the elevated caste. And I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own seismic techniques, will prove to be a great success, and that our discoveries will be of great importance to the organization. Best of luck, everyone. Anno 9001, Phase 1. While work has been slow up until now, the new year is sure to bring with it great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that the other teams seem to already be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in a secondary log. Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filled many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic entries to appear as if written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for personal thoughts, but since no one is ever likely to read them, I am probably safe in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had never received this assignment at all and was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More is a pity. Perhaps if this place became a hazard, we could all be reassigned. Noises in this mine at night are beginning to play with my mind, that is. You can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I have now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks my first entry into the excavation log as the new chief attending chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of previously unknown substance 63, and the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. Furthermore, I have conducted an investigation into the noises reported by workers in this area of the mine in the interest of morale. The nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be strange human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks, but there is bound to be some explanation. Anno 9002, Phase 6. Following the discovery of Sub-63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will, of course, deal with this finding with our usual level of efficiency. Phase 7. The cast has seen fit to bring in a Xeno team in order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision and would only note that if been given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well in this task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and chattering sounds reported by those spending large amounts of time in this locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucination, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. A thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in the interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I have instead ordered increased water supplies and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. Phase 9. It came to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue, something overlooked from way back during the first stages of the excavation. Sadly, before my arrival, for otherwise it would already have been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insists on overseeing perfectly routine tasks. When given the defection of his second in command yesterday, I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. At heart, however, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I'm certain that he would leap at the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer. As I am sure those higher up understand his enthusiasm. Phase 18. In a most disheartening turn, the chief Xeno officer has not returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Phase 24. In the days since the chief Xeno officer foolhardy trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to make up the domain for various aggressive local fauna, said creatures have become increasingly hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something which I will be keeping a close eye on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry into the log for excavation Site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another in only a few minutes, so I must hurry. It's ironic. The noises that have been reported since the initiation of this project are still present, except that now they sound more like laughing. So there was something down here with them. Like in the rock somewhere. Yeah, there's been a couple grammatical errors. But I usually don't really think... I usually see it and I try to like, okay, they just made a spelling mistake. Or they like minced two words together on accident or something like that. It happens. As you can tell by me trying to read, it happens quite often. Side. Ooh, more dynamite. Open the other way. What's all those here? I'm guessing I'm facing towards the top. Oh, no. Yeah, that's dead end. Oh, nothing up here. I think that's a way you can just run to get away from the dogs. Nah, you look a certain... That's weird. You're deloaded. The ignition key for this to go further into the mine. I think this is where I'm gonna stop today. Because it's starting to get to be about that time for me. Oh. I'm at another spot where I'm like, what am I missing with this? Painkillers, beef jerky, hammer, radio, notebook, padlock. I don't know why I still have that. dynamite, saw, flares, lighter, pickaxe, flashlight, glow stick. Flashlight's almost full, which is nice. So I might use that a little bit tomorrow night when I get back into this. Oh, thank you. I honestly didn't know what I was getting into, like, playing this. But it's a lot of fun. It's very much like Amnesia. You can tell it's made by the same people. It definitely... How the game runs, it feels like it's working off of, like, the same engine, I want to say. Which is, like, the backbones of the game that they build the rest of the game on. Not easy to attack, but there's not that many enemies and it's pretty easy to get away from as long as I can get the high ground. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this more tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely finish it. Puzzle games like this, it's like, okay, I need to finish it just out of the sheer fact that, like, I need to feel like I've actually completed the game. Puzzle games, if I don't beat them, it bugs me. Yeah, it's made by the same people that made Amnesia. Okay, well, like I was saying, I'll be getting back to this tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow, we'll be back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Hopefully I can finish that day after tomorrow. And then, once I finish that, I'm not sure exactly, but figure it out. There'll be another surprise. Yeah, if you're new, have been enjoying the stream. Usually start about 1 a.m. CST every single day. YouTube Shorts, Twitch, all at the same time. VODs are always saved. Watch whenever, wherever you want. Choice is yours. Sorry, brain stopped for outro. Oh, thanks, you too. Ooh. If I can find a clip, those usually go up at noon. Yeah. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all so much for talking and hanging out. Really fun and nice. Thank you. You also. Yeah. That's all from me for today. So for me and my 3 cats, Goku, Autumn, and Vegeta, we hope you all have a great day. Wish you all the best. Remember, you can't win unless you try. So next time, we'll see you all back in the dark. Keep swinging those pickaxes. The dogs don't like them. Bye-bye.